Okay, let's talk about Friday's stream. And I can see you guys already talking about it in the chat. Yeah, love Friday's stream. Friday's got a little crazy. Friday was fine. Josh is faking clips. Hey, what the fuck? Anyway, okay, so let's talk about Friday a little bit. Now, Friday, for those that weren't there, I got super upset with chat because there were rumors that Toby and Andrew might be back for Spider-Man 4. And I was talking to you guys about how there was this big divide between fans that were like, no, we want the grounded street level Peter Parker. And then people that were like, no, let's do more multiverse stuff. And we got in this big thing and everybody was yelling at each other. And look, here's the thing. I thought about it. I talked to some people behind the scenes about some rumors and some, you know, stuff like that. And look, this very rarely happens. And, you know, it'll probably never happen again. But I will say that I think I might have been wrong. Just a little bit. Just a little bit wrong on Friday, okay? And I do understand that we want Peter, especially Tom Holland, to have his moments as the street level grounded Spider-Man. And I understand the concern of just jumping back into the multiverse for the sake of it and doing all this Toby and Andrew stuff. I understand it, you know, especially if you think it's coming from Sony and only Sony. I mean, yeah, that feels bad. I mean, we've got, you know, Madam Web, Craven the animal rights activist. There's a lot of reasons. Like, there's a lot of, I understand where you guys are coming from. Here's the deal. I still believe that we're going through a multiverse saga right now that has barely any multiverse, and it's blowing my mind. You know what I mean? Frankly, it's blowing my mind. They probably shouldn't have announced this thing as the multiverse saga until we actually got into some of the multiverse stuff, right? However, I'm happy to report that some people were clearing this up, and, you know, shout out to Alex Perez, who, by the way, I didn't realize this, but I saw it pop up on Reddit recently, and I just want to give a shout out to Alex because, dude, they're like batting 90% over there with their scoops and exclusives and stuff like that. They're literally better than Daniel right now. They have a better track record than Daniel RPK. So shout out to the Cosmic Circus, shout out to Alex Perez for being incredibly accurate and being careful with their scoops. We respect. The other thing, though, that's interesting is they were kind of talking about how this multiversal stuff, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense considering what they've heard. So the main thing I want to get across to you guys is this. You will be pleased to hear that from everything I'm hearing and from very reliable people like Alex, the movie will be street level. It will be grounded. It will essentially be like Devil's Reign kind of meets Civil War 2, where you'll have Fisk outlawing heroes in New York City. You'll have some vigilantes. You'll probably have like a little bit of Civil War 2 energy where certain heroes are on this side, certain heroes are on that side. And so you are not likely to be getting a lot of multiversal stuff in that movie. Now, here's kind of the small caveat, though. So I did hear what I heard with regards to Toby potentially being in the movie. I do think it's true that Sony wants the Spider Boys back, and they want them back bad. And I think Feige wants them back badly as well. And I'm damn sure they're going to be in Secret Wars. Now, Alex Perez is he's kind of saying that they will be in Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I assume he's talking about the next animated movie from the Into the Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse series. They're technically in the second one, but hopefully in the third one in a more meaningful way, right? So that's one aspect of it that's really interesting. I do wonder where and how the multiverse shenanigans could show up in Spider-Man 4. And one thing that I heard, which I think people are talking about, but maybe they're not like being just really direct about it, is Sony wants the villains from the Sony movies to be in Spider-Man 4. One of the long rumors, this was a long time ago, Daniel scooped this, Vulture, Michael Keaton's Vulture, very likely to be in Spider-Man 4. Now, for a moment, consider what that could mean. Because the last time we saw Michael Keaton Vulture, he was talking to Morbius, something to do with Spider-Man, I guess. Okay? So I'm kind of wondering if some of the multiversal elements could be tied to the actual villains that come in to Spider-Man 4 and the possibility of some multiversal strings being pulled by certain characters or figures. So I wonder if that's how they will generally get there with that Spider-Man movie. That could kind of be the way that you do the street level stuff, and then you also get into some multiversal element, okay? One last thing that I want to tease, and I'm saving this for a Spider-Man video. I recorded this video right before we went live. Elisa is editing it right now. I will edit it later. We'll probably get it out around 3 for you guys. I heard something absolutely mind-blowing about Spider-Man 4. The end of the movie, a certain villain that's going to show up and be a secret mercenary of Wilson Fisk, and where that leads to will absolutely blow your minds. But it is a massive spoiler, potentially massive spoiler, so we're gonna save it for a video, and you can check that video out later. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, does it have me quite excited for Spider-Man 4 and excited for Tom Holland in Secret Wars. And I'll just tease again that it has to do with the symbiote that was left behind by Venom when he goes back into his universe, and the potential for it to be tied to Venom 3. And oh my god, bro, it is really freaking cool. So I kind of wanted to just update you guys about Spider-Man, because I know we kind of had some conflict in here on Friday, yeah. So look, at the end of the day, you guys, it looks like you guys won. It looks like you're getting your grounded Peter Parker, but also I won, because the ending's going to be fucking amazing, and what it's going to lead to is going to blow your fucking mind. So, yeah, more on that later. But yeah, as far as all the updates, I just wanted to tell you that it looks like you're getting your grounded Spider-Mans. So congratulations, chat. There you freaking go.